sleep from everybody watching. I need an hour of sleep from each and every one of y'all. I appreciate it. If y'all can donate that shit to Shades Bank, I appreciate that. But now, other than that, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of on this journey with the twins. I ain't gonna lie, I hit a wall.
Oh
I
snap!
I can't lie, I did hit a wall.
No, not the wall, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I was trying to do something, bro. I fell asleep like in the seat, like while I was thinking. Like it's like just like a couple of seconds later, it was like I don't know if y'all ever seen Baby Jane or Boss Baby, but they got this thing where he's like, boom, and he's like, oh, what? Nobody saw that, like
Nobody saw that,
bro. But hey, twins doing good, fam's doing good.
Beautiful.
Business could be doing better, but it's just things popping up on the horizon. This blessings coming from different avenues and different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though
definitely.
things ain't exactly where I want them to be,
Mhm.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm joyful in the journey. I'm joyful where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning to take it how it is. What about you, Peach? Your week was straight, Brody?
Yep. Same. I'm aligned with what you saying. You know, just trying to get everything right.
Hey yo, for the homies that's listening, watching, doing all that, all the above. If y'all niggas hiring, let me know. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. All right, you hear me?
The mortgage world is that might be going on roller coaster rides, boy.
Bruh. Shit.
Oh, we need you, we need you, we need you. We play you bonus. We'll give you sign on
Oh yeah.
bonus. We'll get, and
Oh yeah.
then the market turns and hey, y'all the first ones to ride. You dig?
You dig. And like I can't keep waiting around because I know it ain't the market ain't finna make no drastic adjustment at this moment. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
coming, but
It's
not right
coming,
now.
but it ain't immediate enough in order for me to stick it out. So uh yeah, like I said, if anybody hiring, hit your boy up, Sheldon.a.thomas@hotmail.com. You feel me?
You did.
Anyway though, what else we got? What else we got? Nigga, we at the start of the damn pod. What I'm talking about.
What else we got?
What else we got, dog? No, is it time?
Before we slide, let's talk about that thing we were just talking about before the pot. How
Oh
Isaiah
yeah,
McKenzie scored that touchdown,
yeah,
and he gave a gender reveal, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
that
hard.
was sick.
That's
That was
hard.
sick.
Like
I
first
like
of
that.
What?
first of all,
First of all, there's only a limited amount of people in the world who can even do that. First off.
that's one.
Second off, my man's was like, I'm gonna score a touchdown and do this shit.
Exactly. That's my point.
Like, like that's a big deal. Like he
You
made
know,
some big plays before that now.
Yeah, McKenzie. They've been talking about McKenzie ever since training camp because they said he's going to dig into Crowder's. Because at first they got Crowder to take that spot, but they said McKenzie's been showing out.
yeah,
He got bulkier, he
Yeah,
got
they
bigger,
said
and he
they
got the
said they
speed.
got a good problem right there with those two
right.
battling over slot snaps. Either
I,
one
Instead of
is
Cole
productive.
Beasley.
They said it's hard to replace Cole Beasley. He did good in the slot out there.
Yeah, but I'll put Isaiah right there all day. I mean, Cole Beasley was shorthanded 100%.
see this where I don't know if I'm alone in this on this one, but like I definitely would have keep Crowder out there. Like, am
I
I the
like
only one?
Crowder.
I was about to say, am I the
No, it's
only one
not
forgetting
that,
that
but we
what
don't
this man
know
was
how
doing?
good Isaiah is like they do yet.
They're
You know what I'm
saying they're
saying?
saying I think what they're saying is they think that Isaiah has the potential to do what Crowder does, but he has that big play ability. Jameson is he's a steady veteran. Like he's going to get you those yards, whatever. But it's the after catch ability that Isaiah has that they're trying to take
They
advantage of.
what the
Well,
article
Big
that I
play.
read about it said they were surprised in his ability to understand how to play the slot in the league at that early in his career type
you
talk.
know what that tells me though? What
What's
that
that?
does tell me is they love speed. And because like there's not too many slot receivers that executes better than Jamison Crowder. So really what you're
Nope.
really saying is I
You
like
know I
that
know.
extra speed. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. 'Cause like Jamison Crowder, especially the homies that play fantasy or DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever your fantasy platform or choice is, that nigga Crowder puts numbers up. You feel me? So like it ain't and it's also because of his excellent route running. But what
Yes.
they do got the man doing now is returning kicks, which hey, it's a way to keep a job.
He had a couple of catches too.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's not the guy, but
right.
But he got a couple of catches still
in
there.
He will never be the guy on that team.
Well, I'm talking about like slot guy.
Oh yeah, no shit. I mean, they like speed, and I don't fault the team that says, you know what, I'm rolling with.
We gotta go, guys. We gotta go. It's time.
Yeah, I mean, we already doing it, right? You know.
Yep.
We already doing it, man. So I almost clicked on the wrong barbershop. That would have been tragic.
Not the wrong barber.
Not the wrong barber. My barber did me right.
We don't go to the wrong barber.
Well,
why did line look like that? Where is that?
Nigga, what?
All right, man. Let's slide. Cause it's time.
What?
For barbershop talk.
What?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man.
That's the fucking vibes.
I've been on one recently.
What?
I've been on two.
I did 3 of these.
Okay.
Okay.
Because obviously just macho shades, you know what I'm saying?
It's macho shades.
Once again, I know this is early in the new season. For the homies that have not watched or have not been here or listened, whatever the case may be, the new season, we have a different way of approaching barbershop talk. We are going to spin the wheel. This is my last time explaining this, by the way. Then we're going to spin the wheel of topics, and then we will pick a topic from the category that is on the wheel. So, Shades, do us the honors, my brother, and give us the first spin.
Give us the first spin.
Yes, sir.
What we got?
Top 10s.
Oh shit.
The rankings.
Oh man. All right. Top 10. Let's see what we got here.
10 of them things.
Pull up my my notes, because you know I ain't rattling off no top 10s off the top of the head. I'm gonna let you know that right now. All right. Well, this man got two. What we got, Shades?
Ooh.
Macho Shades wants to know.
Top 10 QBs right now. Not in the past. Not at the end of the season. Right now, though.
Damn.
Right now.
I prepared this list before last night's game, so keep that in mind.
My boy's preparing us.
Because that nigga said right now, Josh Allen got that shit, boy. Before we see anybody else do better,
but I'll start off.
You could be right now.
Right. I'll start off the list though. You know what I'm saying? I'll start off from number 10. I got Dak. Number 9, I got Justin Herbert. 8, Derek Carr.
Okay, time out.
7.
Okay.
7, Matthew Stafford. 6, Russell Wilson. 5, Burrow. 4, y'all ready? Aaron Rodgers. 3, I got Brady. 2, I got Josh Allen. And 1, I got Patrick Mahomes.
I like your list. No gunshots.
No gunshots needed for that.
No gunshots, bud. All right. Okay.
What you got, Shades? Who you got? Macho Shades. Who you got, Macho Shades?
Oh, yeah. All right. Number 10, I got my boy Derek.
Okay.
Number 9, we both got Herbert.
Yep.
Number 8, I got Russell Wilson. Number 7, I got Matthew Staff.
Okay.
Number 6, I got Lamar Jackson. Number 5, I got Joe Burrow. Number 4, I got Aaron Rodgers. Number 3, I got Tom Brady. 2, I got Patty Mahomes. And number 1,
He wildin'.
Josh Allen. And this was done weeks ago,
He-
not because of last night.
He wildin'.
Josh Allen. The last time him and Patty Mahomes dueled, he outdid him in the best or highest of highest. Well, not the highest before the highest game. The higher games, not the highest game, but
not the highest. The highest. You don't put that.
Not the highest.
P. Dot.
I gotta give y'all mine the other direction. So we're number 1 because I can't deny my man and his back-to-back MVP performances. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Number
Okay.
2.
Respect.
Number 2.
This man said no respect to that.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, the man got back-to-back MVPs. I ain't gotta argue nothing.
No doubt.
Number 2, I got my boy Pat Mahomes. Number 3, I got my boy Tom Brady. Number 4, I got my boy Josh Allen. Number 5, I got Burrow. Number 6, I got Herbert. Number 7, Lamar Jackson.
Boo.
Number 8, Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, I got
Oh, is he editing on the spot? Is he editing on the spot?
Stafford and Dak at 10.
There's a name on both of y'all's list that is not on mine.
Russ?
No. Lamar.
I didn't say Russ.
You don't got Lamar?
got
You don't
Lamar.
put Lamar in yours?
No. No, I did not. This man said, hey, man, I'm going to take back that no gunshot shit. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Nah, but I got respect for us because you put Derek Carr in there, so I can't say too much.
Look, man, as much as I obviously like Lamar, you know, he's a good quarterback, but I'm talking about the totality of the position and not necessarily just his electrifying ability, but the totality of the position, and that's why he's at 11 for me.
So
and that's the conversation. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pete.
No, you good. I was about to just say, since we own quarterback, that boy Josh Allen played the quarterback position to a T last night. Why that was like
let's not
game
talk about
Russ.
that.
Wait.
Let's not.
We gonna get to Thursday night. We gonna get to Thursday night.
We'll get to that, and if it don't go up, we'll make sure it does. We'll say let's table that.
Like that's gonna be in. We gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that.
Hold please.
Hold please. But back to this Lamar Jackson thing, real quick.
Hold on 1 second, Peach. I think I need to do a solo on this one because I think he's yeah. Go ahead, Shades.
So I had the same conversation with our homie Tim, the Dallas fan, and we was going at it in the Mozzie gang conversation, and he had or Justin Herbert before Lamar Jackson. And he said Justin Herbert is a better quarterback in the totality, like you're saying, and everything like that. So the first thing I'm gonna say is, like Willie Snead said, and like another wide receiver said, a lot of what's going on with Lamar Jackson and why we're not calling him as a prototypical quarterback and everything is because the Ravens have Greg Roman specifically has not evolved the offensive playbook. So Lamar Jackson, if he plays outside the playbook too much, then they're going to say he's Carson Wentz and he's going out. So he has to play within the structure, confines of what it is. And then free agent wide receivers don't want to come because it's not Lamar Jackson. It's because of Greg Roman. And the other thing is, Joe, the reason why I can't put Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert before Lamar Jackson, even though you kind of did that, but the reason why I'm saying that is because my guy has not led his team to the playoffs. He does have a hard conference. We talked about this before, but at the same time, within the first 2 years of Lamar Jackson being on the team, he led his team to the playoffs at least. I would put Justin Herbert before Lamar Jackson if he at least made the playoffs once. Now this year is a big year because if they don't make the playoffs again, I really don't understand how somebody can put Lamar Jackson in front.
Are we talking about
or Justin Herbert?
Are we talking about quarterback play, or are we talking about a team totality?
I'm talking about total. Total success. Because a lot of
that's different then. Because then Tom Brady got to be number one.
My problem with Herbert is with key situations, and when you play tough competition, he makes mistakes. And if you go look at a lot of the times when they play tough competition, he's making mistakes at the wrong time, which if you add 1 or 2 more wins, they make the playoffs last year. They barely missed it, and they got beat by the Raiders.
Can we not
his
say
defense is made way more expensive, if you want to kind of put it that way, mistakes than he has? Way more.
I'll put it this way.
Well, not when you get beat 41-6 against the Ravens. Like they lost, they scored 6 points against the Ravens last year.
Mm-hmm. We just saw the Super Bowl champions only score 10 points. So like that doesn't say
that's
much.
game 1, and you're game 1 versus game 4, game 5 in the middle of the season.
Game 4, game 5 in the middle of the season.
I'm just saying one game ain't enough to throw all of that on there. He got for that one game, I could give you many games where he balled out and the defense let them down, or he fought back and got the dub after the defense let him down. Like he's still a young bull, yo. Like that's still part of that, like that new rating of quarterback where like so fast everything has to work. Like you not only got to be good fast, you not only got to look off safeties fast, you got to make the playoffs fast.
Okay,
like, everybody can't make it.
Can we go here then? This is my last time talking about it, or and we can move on.
This ain't the last time we talk about it.
Okay, we probably won't be the last time, but last time I'm talking about it right now. But with Lamar Jackson, can we talk about the same thing I say about with Derek Carr? Can we talk about what he had to overcome last year? The backfield was completely decimated.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get brand new people in there.
Mm-hmm.
They still executed the offense. Hollywood Brown, even though he's not there anymore, he had 1,000 yards, but he was dropping hella passes.
Mm-hmm.
The defense, on the defensive side, their defense, they lost their number one cornerback. I think Marlon Humphreys got hurt. So all the injuries they had to overcome, and they still was leading the division until Lamar Jackson got hurt.
Yeah, but that division doesn't even compare.
What do you mean?
That division does not compare to the Chargers division.
Not this year. Last year, it's not the same. Last year it was only
last year. It don't compare.
Last year it was only the Chiefs and the Chargers. Raiders was going through. You didn't know what the Raiders was going to do last year.
Was not great, but
no, Seahawks not in their division.
Seahawks not in there.
No,
who Broncos?
Broncos not great. That's what I meant to say. Regardless, we could talk about all of those compensating factors. I can also point to several times where Lamar Jackson made bad decisions in certain situations. So if we talk about quarterbacks that sometimes you talk about, now granted, this happened in the playoffs, so I'm going to make sure I state that.
In the playoffs, yeah.
But Lamar Jackson also didn't play well in the playoffs.
Right.
At the end of the day, I don't really like the comparison because Lamar Jackson gets a lot of benefit off of his run game. Like, at the end of the day, like, every quarterback can't do that, what he does. Right. Like, he's the only nigga since Vic. Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And Justin Herbert does a lot of shit that Lamar can't do as a quarterback that a quarterback should be able to do. Yes, he has something such as throws he can't make. He can't make all the throws that Herbert makes.
I disagree.
And his deep ball accuracy is not as good as Herbert's.
I agree.
I agree with you there, but it's not like you're talking like Lamar Jackson can't throw a deep ball.
Nobody said that. We said which one has the better deep ball.
No, 100%.
And the better deep ball is Herbert.
The better ball period goes to Justin Herbert. The better all balls, pause.
Okay, so if Justin Herbert is a tick above Lamar Jackson in the arm talent department and the accuracy or whatever, but then you also have this running ability that is no other quarterback really has besides Josh Allen or Kyler Murray. Like which quarterback you're going to go with? It's not like you're saying Justin Herbert is a way better passer than Lamar.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going with the quarterback who my team is built to work with. So I'm not saying like
I'm saying
both of these quarterbacks would be better on my team right now than who I got. I'm not
built
saying
around Lamar.
I'm
The
not.
whole
I
offense.
know that it's built around Lamar. That's what
But
I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Herbert
I'm not hating on
has
that.
Eckler. Herbert has Keenan Allen. Herbert has Mike Williams. Herbert has all these pieces.
And
But
Herbert
yet
has
not
faced the
translating
same
into playoffs.
deficits of those same pieces from injury and stuff like you was just talking about with Lamar.
Lamar doesn't have the same pieces on offense that Herbert has.
Why not?
And they're still making the playoffs.
For every piece that Herbert has, Lamar has the same piece.
That is not Lamar does not have two receivers.
Huh? So
Lamar does not have two receivers.
Who's the Mark Andrews on the Chargers?
They had Jared Cook last year.
That's not.
He ain't no Mark Andrews.
That's not Mark. Okay. So that's one piece. That's one piece, right? Okay. Who's the Keenan Allen for the Ravens? Who's the Mike Williams for the Ravens?
Mike Williams and Hollywood Brown could go
right. Hold on. Let me step in because what you keep saying is, well, you got these pieces, but they would go to play. Yeah, but they also play different schedules. That's step one. Step one. They play different schedules.
Yeah, but
it's not. You're not. Is it okay? So playing the Jaguars is the same as playing the Chiefs. No, it's not. There's levels to that shit, and you know that. Chase, don't try me with that one.
No, I'm not trying you, but at the same time, we're talking about the NFL and we're talking about schedules. Last year, their schedule is not as hard as it is this year. The gauntlet didn't start until this year. Y'all acting like the AFC West was the West.
I'm not just speaking about the AFC West.
But that's what we're talking about.
That's 6 games.
We're talking about strength of
that's
schedule.
6 games out of that's 6 games out of a 17 games schedule. When you playing in conference.
The AFC West was still 2 times you got to play Kansas City last year. Who's that in the Ravens division?
Y'all got Herbert above Lamar. I understand why you do, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying who's Kansas City equivalent?
He got an MVP. He's leading his team to the playoffs. The whole offense is predicated around him. Mm-hmm. He's like one of the only quarterbacks where you can say their team's success is predicated on how he does. And they're going to the playoffs, regardless of who they're playing. You're acting like they're not playing. He's not in a strong conference. He's in a very strong conference.
That's great. He's the MVP of his team. But we're not talking about MVPs of the team.
No. At the end of the day,
you're just talking about how much
he won an MVP.
No. Wait a minute. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm specifically talking about is the offense is predicated around him. And that's great. He's the MVP of his team. That's awesome. I'm talking about which one is the better quarterback. Every piece of the game. Piece of the game, dog.
And when you say who's a better quarterback, that means which game leads to wins, correct?
No, I said which one is the better quarterback, Shades. That's all I'm saying. You keep talking about which one goes to wins. I'm talking about which one can drop back, which one can hit all the passes, which one can
all these plays, and you have all these stats, and you're not winning. What does that mean?
Hey, let me ask you one quick question.
Okay, then why the fuck is Bradley Beal?
Let me ask you a quick question. Hold up. Let me ask a question real quick.
But we're not talking about Bradley.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question, please.
Are we talking about Bradley Beal being a top 10 player?
What's up, Shay? What's up, Peach?
Okay, thought so.
No, I can get back to your comment, dog. Don't think you won something, man. Don't think you won something, man.
Just saying.
Let me ask you a question, Shades. All right, look.
Macho Shades is here.
Macho Shades.
I see.
That's what's gonna happen. Stop.
If Justin Herbert was the quarterback in this contract situation right now, would he not have a contract right now by his deadline? A contract extension?
Yeah, because I don't think Herbert is trying to do what Lamar's trying to do. I think Lamar's trying to do something different. I think Herbert would try to. I mean, he's young, so he's going to try to get the bag the way.
What do you think that's different? What do you think that's different that Lamar's trying to do?
I think Lamar's trying to get a guaranteed bag. He's trying to get a fully guaranteed contract.
That's what he's trying to. He's trying to get the full guarantee.
He's trying to get a full guarantee. Like Justin Herbert's not going to care about that on the first go around.
He didn't say he was trying to get a full guarantee, right?
That's the rumor. That's the biggest rumor.
That's the rumor. But he retweeted and responded to somebody, right? Who was like, they offered him something like some 50 mil guaranteed or something like that, and
250 guaranteed, and he said no, they didn't.
And he said no, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So like, they're not even offering this nigga like what's gonna be the base amount for a star quarterback.
Yes, they are. I'm pretty sure they offered him. I'm pretty sure he got what around
No,
what
you know what I think he got?
Russell Wilson got, like 250, 245, 250, and then like 180, 190 guaranteed. Like, because Russell got 165 guaranteed. It's the
I don't think he
guaranteed
got
money.
that
That's the
offer.
problem.
I think he got one of those offers with mad stipulations. Like, you get this many yards, then it goes to this. You get this many touchdowns, it go to this. We make it past game one in the playoffs, and it goes to this. I think he got one of those try me contracts. Like,
I can understand why you say that, but I disagree. I think it all comes down to the guaranteed money. That's what he's holding out for.
bro, at the end of the day, to me, the way the Ravens have approached this situation, one, we don't see no other quarterbacks get tried like that.
Nope.
No matter what the
Why?
negotiations get to.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We see Marcus Mariota get surfing put into his shit. Like,
I'll tell you why. Because they got real agents that are working on getting deals done, and Lamar is trying to do that shit himself.
I don't think that we
That
can
has a lot more
definitively.
to do with it.
I don't think we could
kinda agree with that, but I
definitively
kinda
say
don't,
that.
because
I don't think we
it's
could
determined.
definitively say that because I don't know that Lamar Jackson doesn't have all the knowledge that an agent has and all the same
It's not
exact.
like that, though. Lamar Jackson does have a lawyer on the side that's reviewing everything. It's just
Oh,
that
you have to
he doesn't
have lawyers.
he doesn't have an agent like negotiating in there with them and everything.
Right.
That's the
But
problem.
but to me, that's not necessarily a problem because we do have examples of that working in people's
We have
favor.
never had an example. We have never had an example of a player trying to negotiate a fully guaranteed contract. No, we have not. We've had players go out there and negotiate contracts for themselves, and then we look at their contract and be like, damn, they could have probably got more guaranteed. We've had that. We've never had a player go out there.
At the end of the day, I
on
don't
his
really
own.
think he's trying to negotiate a fully guaranteed deal. I don't think that would be realistic to him. Like, he's already the quarterback that it's like they play games with, like, you know, we could replace and rebuild our team differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his value isn't the value of the average MVP winning quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, any other MVP winning quarterback is like, you can't even take the risk of getting to the deadline of his contract negotiation and stuff. Like,
yeah, no.
doubt.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel because damn, we was using the wheel to try to speed up the process.
You heard?
And we landed on top 10 and went off. All right.
It's week one, nigga. It's week one. We in
Errors.
All right, we got errors. So, Peach, I don't know if you're aware of what we mean by errors, but we're gonna pull a certain position group from a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, hold on, let me see if I got something for this. But from that, no, I don't. All right, cool. From okay, so I'm gonna tell you now, best QB era. So, what era in the history of football had the best QBs?
Oh,
I will tell you to go by the decade.
now.
I would say go by the decade, like
go by the decade.
90s, 80s, 70s, 2000s, 2010s. Now.
It's now. Whatever you consider now, 2020s or whatever the hell. Like I got mad love for mad quarterbacks who have played in the past, but I don't think I've ever felt like the quarterback, except for the Jets, market was so oversaturated with like niggas with GOAT potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously it's gonna have the LeBron effect where like it's some greats that's not gonna be able to beat a GOAT because of Joe Burrow pulling it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't win during
this time period, and as my homie froze up a little bit there. But P just saying now. So what say you, Shades?
I'm gonna go.
Okay, Peach back. Go ahead. Continue your point. You said continue your point.
Yeah, I don't know where I got quite cut off at. I just noticed late.
This fire on.
But somebody else could go because I honestly forgot my whole train of thought during that.
All right, Shades, what say you?
I'm gonna go the 2000s, 2000 through 2010. You had a later version of Brett Favre, but Brett Favre was still cooking. You had Brett Favre. Brett Favre went to another team, but then you had Aaron Rodgers show up on. You had what you say?
I'm getting confused. So eras didn't mean like Like I didn't think Brett Favre would fall into that era type shit.
Well, he
But,
would
you
because
know,
he played up until what 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
He was a part of that era. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. He played
So
for my
I'm gonna
team
go.
then, so I know.
I'm gonna go the era of 2000s to 2010 because you had Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers was on the scene. You had Peyton Manning, you had Drew Brees, you had Tom Brady, you had Michael Vick, you had Donovan McNabb, you had Tony Romo, Jay Cutler was doing his thing. But he was slinging a little bit. But
Don't say that name. You just disrespected your whole list by saying
Jay Cutler was a good
Nah,
quarterback.
bro.
No, he wasn't.
He was
No,
he
he
was.
wasn't. Don't lie to yourself or
Okay,
anybody
I
else.
like Jay Cutler. He just was a little head case.
You
but
like his
a lot of
receivers.
head.
yeah, but just off the names that I mean Kurt Warner, I forgot about Kurt, Big Ben.
Yeah.
like
about a couple, yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? They had some
Eli
they had some
Manning.
players, Hall of Famers.
How dare
like
you
straight-
say Jay Cutler
Eli.
and don't say Eli?
Yeah, if I
Dare
can't say
you
Jay,
say
I say
Jay
Eli.
Cutler?
So yeah, for those reasons, I'm gonna go to 2000s through 2010.
Stole my damn answer because
Oh,
that's
for real?
definitely where I was going. Like now's quarterbacks will be one of that generation. Like, and then we can revisit the now quarterbacks in let's say 5 years, especially once you get guys like I don't know Trevor, who I think will make the step. Like you know what hinders a lot of this generation, the Jameses of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's gonna be the starter, and he's a decent quarterback, but he's also
The goofiest.
not even
I
just the
don't think,
goofiest.
bro. I think Jameis is underrated, bro. He has had bad luck. Yes, he is, bro. Because
He's not.
Jameis, bro.
Jameis screws his own self up.
Bro.
he
You
trips over his own foot, bro.
you can't speak on all these situations. You're very judgy on dudes when they make a mistake one place. Like you've had the same
But it ain't
mindset
no-
since
it
he
ain't
left
no being no
FSU.
judgy.
You
Jameis
don't
is
give
a
the man
goofball.
chance to grow, mature. He
Jameis
has grown
is
and
a
matured.
goofball
Bro,
still.
at the end of the
Even
day,
after all
so
the things
what?
he's gone through, he's still
You
goof.
rather a goofball or a murderer? Because there's murderers out here that's getting respect, but a goofball can't. I can't
I'm
goof
pretty.
off.
Hey, I'm pretty cool with you being a goofball. But if there's multiple instances talking about rape and sexual assault, then yeah, I'm off you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
And I'm not
because
talking about one.
The man
instance. I'm talking about multiple,
man hasn't
bro.
been proven on some Deshaun Watson shit, and it's like you making it like he on that.
You don't need 24 cases. One is enough. And
Yeah,
you've
but
had
that's the
2 or
thing.
3.
He ain't been
You had
proven
one in
in
college.
that either. Like we
You
don't
had one
know
in college, and then you had 1 or 2 when you went to Tampa Bay. A Uber driver, bro.
See, but this where it shades for me, bro. Like you be a little bit off in how you be going at some of these things because you going at Jameis harder than you ever went at Deshaun, and Deshaun got a lot more.
Okay, that's because this was, even though it's huge, that was Deshaun's first time doing it, and I needed to see proof.
Bro. Hold on.
Right.
Speaking of, hold on. Wait 1
Did
second.
we find any other stories about anything?
Hold on. Excuse me 1 second. Hold on. Let's introduce the homie that just showed up. I'm gonna turn this microphone up here so we can be heard.
Hey yo, what they do?
What they do though?
You know what I'm talking about?
The Don, huh?
The Don in the building, live in the flesh.
Indeed, you did. So, just in case,
let's get back.
Just
to
in case
how I
anybody
judge
was
people.
wondering, you do judge people like that though.
Okay, so let's talk about this, how I judge people. So since I'm judging Jameis is improper, we're talking about somebody. You're talking about somebody that has multiple. Like this is not our first time talking about something, and this is not our first time talking. All I said was he's a goofball, and you're saying he's underrated. I'm saying he's not underrated. People know what Jameis can do. He knows. We know that he can throw 5,000 yards. We know that he can throw a lot of.
How did you bring him up? You
He
skipping
turned-
the part how you even brought him up to say that like you didn't bring him up in a different light.
You brought up Jameis.
No,
I brought up Jameis.
Oh, you brought up Jameis.
Oh, my
I-
bad. I
He's
thought
underrated,
it
and
was
I said no, he's not underrated. That's all I said, and I said he was a goof.
And then we was about to go into this long diatribe on Both of them. You said that Jameis had Deshaun. That was his first time. Well, first time he with 24 cases. That I'm gonna let you know right now.
That wasn't his first.
That ain't the first time.
Yeah, like you can't use the first time, and it's like 25 offenders, bro. Like it's
That's the first
Yeah,
time
and
that
then the
anything
thing
is
is,
being brought up
you
about
defended
Deshaun
him
Watson.
when
I know what I was talking
you
about.
defended him
Anything else?
saying
You know what I was
needed to
talking about,
know
bro.
the facts.
Don't try to
I mean,
do
but,
whatever. Y'all know what I
but
was
you gotta
talking about.
think though, bro. Like it
But did you
probably
not
was
defend
other
this
times, but like he probably had like the hush
That's
power.
probably that's probably
It's a good chance.
how many
though.
how many cases did you hear about before we heard this? Nothing.
But
Bro,
How
where
many-
does he play?
how
What
many-
team does he play? What team was he playing for?
The Houston Texans.
Where is football bigger?
What does that have to do with anything?
Boy, they ownerships can. You think they ownership can't
Okay.
make sure this stuff don't get out at
Oh,
all?
okay.
Like, let's go ahead and just pay this
Okay,
person
for
off.
sure. How many times did you hear something about Jameis? Whether it had to be with girls or anything. How many times did you hear something about Jameis?
Why are you relating the other things to the same thing? As
Because
that?
it doesn't matter because you're hearing
It does
something about
matter. Yes, it
it's
does.
off
That's
the court.
big difference
It's
in
off the
deal.
field issues, bro. all of it's under
No,
one umbrella.
No,
It's an
it's
off
not.
the field issue.
No,
and then
it's
once you
not.
step over to the court
No,
system,
it's not.
then it's
No,
all
and
under
it's not
umbrella.
fair for you
Hold
to
on,
even
hold on,
define it
you
like
can try
that.
to-
let him talk.
You can try to separate it all you want to, but it's still under one umbrella. If you commit a crime, it's under this umbrella over here. If you do something else off the field that's not crime related, but it's still going to cause you to be off the field, it's still something. So when your name
Show
comes
me the
up,
crimes that he's
and
been
when your
charged
name
with.
comes up and it's you getting in trouble again, then you're going to get in trouble more than somebody that this is their first occurrence. That's like common sense. That's like
That's
how
not
But
the
listen,
truth.
but listen, Shades. This is where you talking about first occurrence. It's not about first occurrence. When you have your first occurrence has 24 cases. That's not the same. Like you're making it seem like this is the first. Like, oh, okay, it's been one time that his name has been in the news, but it's a huge case. It's a huge scenario. Stop trying to minimize the fact that this man had 24 cases.
Let me give you a quick.
Okay.
Let me give you a quick
Jameis
comparison.
actually
Right?
had one.
Let me give you a quick
rape
comparison.
case. You're trying to compare
quick comparison
24
to the way
sexual
that
assaults
you
to somebody
just put
that
it.
actually
Bro,
committed rape.
listen to what the fuck you saying,
Listen
Shades.
to what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying, Shades. You sitting here talking about, oh, well, it's rape. Yes, it's rape. I know
No,
that. And it's
Shades,
very
in
fucking terrible. But guess what? It's also fucking terrible. 24 sexual assault cases. You're not gonna
Okay.
sit here trying to make it seem like one is worse than the other when they're both fucking terrible.
That's my point. They're both terrible. So stop trying to say, oh, this one's this
That's
one. and
not
this
your.
one's
That
one.
wasn't the point
Yes,
you were
yes.
just making, Shades.
Bro,
The point
That's
that
not
you
the
just
point
tried
I
to make,
ever
Shades,
made
the
either.
point that you just tried to make, Shades, was that this was the first time we hear something from Deshaun Watson, and that is ludicrous. Ludicrous, dog. Who cares that it's the first time? Who cares? It's a huge case.
Okay, so back to what I was saying about him being underrated.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're underrated, we're talking about the stats or whatever thing. I
Mhm.
said that homeboy's a goofball. Can anybody say anything differently against that? Since you don't agree with how I think about sexual assault and rape, let's talk about the actual stuff on the
I'm
field.
saying, what does him being a
Point blank
goofball
period,
have
we
to
don't
be
agree
with
on
him
that.
being
So
a
let's
football
talk about
player?
the field. Is he underrated on the field? Everybody knows what Jameis is. That's what I'm getting at.
Fair.
Okay,
That part is fair.
No, he is underrated on the field, in my opinion.
and I disagree. So let's move
People
on.
know
every
what
time
Jameis
I hear
gonna do.
people-
People know what Jameis
Every
gonna
time
do.
I hear people talk about Jameis, I hear him talk about 30 picks and that level of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to also realize that for the majority of his career, he threw a shit ton of picks.
But he threw more touchdowns than anybody
He threw a
who's
shit ton of
throwing that picks.
He threw a shit ton of picks though.
Who led the league in picks last year? It was
Trevor.
a tie. You know who
Trevor.
tied with him?
Matt Stafford
Okay.
led the league in picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ain't got nothing to do with anything.
It do.
How?
He gonna lead the league in picks again this year. That looks at it.
That's a fact. It definitely like this nigga. He's like, I'm geared up, boy. What you mean? Hey, I got a 3 head start in front of everybody. Yo, Ryan, before we get over to the next one, what we just did was eras. Which era you can go by decades had the best quarterbacks? 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Now, what you thinking?
Like this, okay. So like we going by like stats, or we going by like personal, like what I like.
Whatever you decide.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you like.
So you saying like 80s, 90s, 2000s? For me, I'll probably say the 90s, bro.
Okay, see, we got a different answer. Go ahead.
I'll probably say the 90s. I like, the Troy Aikmans and, the 93 Dan Marinos, and I like those quarterbacks, bro. Like the Bledsoes, Steve Youngs, like
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with those like that. Like for me, that gives like because that's around the time that like it for me, like I was born in like 89. So like that's when I start like start remembering names and teams and players. So like, the Randall Cunninghams, well, that's a little bit earlier, but like the Donovan McNabbs, the Steve McNairs, you know what I'm saying? Like the C quarterbacks, like that's when I start seeing like on the average, like a lot more quarterbacks that look like me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, and that's what made it feel like at that time as a kid, like it was obtainable. Like he looked like me, why I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I would probably just say the 90s for me.
Respect. So just to catch you up, Peach said today's quarterbacks. Me and Shay's both agreed on the 2000s.
2000
the 2000, the 2000 to 2010. And
but like I ain't gonna lie, I did want to
like
say
Dan
the now
Marino,
quarterbacks
John
because
Elway.
like the now quarterbacks, you got niggas
Kelly.
like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, like that shit just
That's
crazy.
what I said. I said it's more saturated than I think I ever seen
at that position now. Like so that shit just
the 90s.
That's what I was kind of using. Cause like to me, like the top to the bottom
Troy
is higher now than it's been.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like the top might have been top heavy at other decades, like top heavier even, But like the base, the bottom now is heavier. Like them boys is like goats compared to some of the niggas that was in their region of the other eras.
Yep. All right.
That's factual.
All right. Shay's going to spin that wheel, brother.
Yes, sir.
There we go. There's a spin. There's a spin.
NFL,
Right.
let's get to it.
NFL. You want to go ahead and just tackle this Thursday night football?
Let's go ahead and get that.
Let's go ahead and get to the Thursday night football. First of all, hold on. Let me get my graphics up. There we go. All right. So let's jump into this this Thursday night game. First of all, fellas, what was your takeaways from the game? Your top takeaways, and then we can really dive.
My junk really got to do with the Rams. First of all,
Rams not repeating. They're not repeating this year. That's
I ain't gonna go that far, but I'm gonna say, where's your offensive line? Where's Ramsey? Where's Allen Robinson? What the heck happened to Cam Akers? And for the Buffalo side, I mean, if y'all gonna play like that and y'all have four turnovers,
right?
Y'all gonna be hard to fucking beat, like.
And you still don't got a running back.
Why y'all gotta be in our division?
Okay, when they get a when they get a running back, it's over for the league. They need to trade for Saquon.
Why Cook had a fumble on his first carry?
Buffalo, trade for Saquon. Listen to your boy.
They're not trading for Saquon.
Trade.
But look, this is my thing. Real quick on Ramsey.
The Giants said they wanted a 3rd round pick.
What's up, Peach?
For Saquon?
Real quick on Ramsey. I think niggas giving him pressure he don't deserve. I think Ramsey gets played in a different way over there in that scheme that makes it harder for him to play the way that he likes to play. And I also think sometimes his help makes him look bad. Like on that touchdown to Stephon Diggs, he was definitely supposed to have safety help.
Exactly.
That man looked back like, wait, nobody there? And then he hit the burners because he almost caught up to that shit. I don't know if y'all seen that replay. But this nigga was like not running and then almost close enough. Like, but
yeah, when it comes to the Ramsey for me, bro, like one of our questions is Jalen Ramsey getting exposed? And no, he's not getting exposed. First of all, let's talk about a couple of things here. One, you rarely saw Ramsey throughout the whole game except for a couple of big plays, right? Because this nigga was locking down whatever the fuck was on his other side. And if you're not getting the ball thrown into your direction, it's out of sight, out of mind for this nigga Ramsey. That's one. Two, we talked about our top wide receivers in the game recently, right? Stephon Diggs was in your top 2, right? Top 3, something like so, at least top 3.
He was number 2. No, he was number 3.
At least top 3.
He was number 3.
So we're not gonna put any respect on the name of Stephon Diggs. So that's so when we talking about when we talk about you got one of the best corners versus one of the best receivers, guess what's going to happen a lot of the times?
Yeah,
the best corner is going to get hit a couple of times.
Everybody knows that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so like when you look at that game and you look at Ramsey and everybody like, oh, he gave up 2 TDs and 100 yards and they targeted him 7 times and they had 6 completions. I'm like, okay, this is what I look at like that. So like the best corners, like you do have corners that get picks.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that. But the best corners don't have stats.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the quarterback don't even want to test that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So, but again, like being a Jets fan, I watched Revis and I watched like he had a cornerback like carousel of locking down receivers like 8 weeks in a row that I've never seen before in my life, like top receivers.
Yeah.
But
everybody was top.
He had to play Randy again. And that's when Randy put that hand up on his like it's going to happen,
it's
bro.
going
like,
to
it
happen.
Doesn't matter how good you are, bro. You're gonna get toasted. Like it's the ebbs and flows of the game.
Okay, so here's the reason.
Put it like this: if Ramsey played in that defense, he would get burned a lot less.
Absolutely, because it's man. Like
so here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I put that question. I put that question in there like that because in that game, I will say that on that play that you're talking about, Peach, that it definitely looked that there was supposed to be safety help. But in that game, if you're looking at the stats as to how many times Ramsey was thrown at, he got thrown at 7 times. There were 6 receptions for 94 yards and a perfect passer rating.
Mm-hmm.
Over the
and
past
that one
4
was
games,
a 53-yarder. If you take that away, it's not as bad.
I know, but I'm saying you still have to count it. The stats are the stats, even though it was supposed to be safety help.
That counts for something.
Yep, definitely.
That's
counts
what I mean. Like in baseball, they call that an error.
And over the past 4 games, Ramsey has given up a go-ahead touchdown. That is including the playoffs. So the last 3 games of the playoffs and including this game, a touchdown has been scored on Ramsey. When in the past, Ramsey has gone the whole seasons without giving up touchdowns. So that's why I posed that question. I don't really necessarily believe that Ramsey is being exposed. I think he is still an elite cornerback, but I can't say that he's the number 1 anymore.
Why?
I'm gonna go that far.
Off of 1 game?
No, not off of the ground.
So who's the number 1 then?
Who you give it to?
Yeah.
If it's not Ramsey, I might go Xavier.
Howard?
Yeah, I might go Howard. I might go Xavier.
Okay.
Oh shit, no. I'm not taking Xavier Howard over there.
No.
Okay.
I've seen him get beat.
A lot.
I mean, you got other people. I mean, you got Zaire, you got Lattimore, you got Darius Slay, you got
all people getting beat. I would take Ramsey over Slay.
Too. I would take Ramsey over Slay. I would take Ramsey over Slay. But you also got Tre'Davious White.
Take Ramsey over Tre'Davious White.
So
you're still taking Ramsey over all of them when you be real with yourself. I'm gonna let you know.
I like
everybody getting beat sometimes.
I like when they use him more as a hybrid. I don't know if they was. I didn't see the game yesterday, so I don't know if they was using him like that. But
not the
I like
issue. The issue was they not letting Ramsey man motherfuckers up.
That's what it should have been.
And I don't grasp the concept.
That's what it should have been. It should have been manned up.
And I still can't grasp the concept why every single damn offensive or defensive coordinator that he works with hasn't realized that, bro.
If you, like I'm the type of like I would be like, all right, even if I'm playing zone all over the rest of the field, that nigga man up.
That's what's supposed to happen with him. But defensive coordinators can be so stubborn. They can be so stubborn that you're gonna play my style.
And that's
and they're you're gonna look good in their system some plays. You know what I'm saying? But it's some plays that's gonna make it like
That's the sign of a defensive coordinator that's not as good as he should be. Because if you're trying to design a system and just throw people in it, you're not a good
gonna
defensive
fail
coordinator.
anyway.
You're not a good defensive coordinator to me, in my opinion, because
It only works if you're bringing in the talent. Like if you got a hand in the drafting, but like if you're just dealing with the team that you got,
right,
you can't just implement your team might not be able to fit that scheme. So
right,
now y'all gonna suck trying to fit this fucking scheme that they can't even they don't fit it.
That's it's a problem. It's a problem. And at the end of the day, if you're a good coordinator, what you do is you evaluate your talent and then you mold something around your talent. That's the sign of a good coordinator. So when you have a coordinator that just wants to throw a scheme out there, no matter the players, that lets me know you're a templated ass coordinator, and that don't make you that great. That don't make you that great. That means you have to have the absolute perfect pieces to fit what you try to do, instead of doing your job and evaluating your talent and then moving from there.
Perfect example of a person of a great coordinator that got to a situation, to a team that was Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
He's like, oh, I got Kyler. Mm-hmm. He scrambles. He's short. We're gonna do a lot of rollouts, so he ain't got to look over the line.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what a good coordinator does. You know what I'm saying? Like you get there, you assess your team, and then you build your scheme around that.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, man. Let's go ahead and go over to spin. Oh wait. Are we done with last night's game? We ain't done with last night's game.
Are we done with last night's game?
We ain't done with last night's game because I ain't talked about.
We ain't even talked about the Bills. We ain't talked about Gabe Davis.
I haven't talked about this Josh Allen stiff arm yet. You know what I'm saying?
You mean the
First of all, why was Josh Allen running like that was the Super Bowl?
Right. And the Derrick Henry stiff
arm. His energy on the sideline was like that AFC Championship game too. He couldn't even sit down,
bro.
Like Cuz was in the game, bro. He a gamer, bro.
He a football player, bro. This nigga went head on with Wagner. He went head on with Wagner and still.
He did. I saw that.
He got a
that's it for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was tight.
Hold on, Bobby.
Yo, that was tight. That was tight. But he gotta slow it down, bro. He taking too many hits.
But at the same time, that nigga look tougher than Ben out there. Prom Ben.
No, for real. No, this is reminding me of Cam. This is reminding me of Cam. Like Cam did it for like 5-6 seasons, but then it took one hit. It hit that right shoulder, and then it ain't been the same since. So all it takes is one hit, bro, and he need to start sliding.
But at the end of the day, we can't always just say it's based off of one situation. You know
but we say that for all running quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slide. Like Kyler does it, Russell does it. You gotta slide sometimes.
At the same time, Josh Allen runs in smart times. Like he doesn't really run in like danger, but he takes niggas on. That's the thing. That's taking you on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely taking you on.
I'm not talking about don't run. No, by all means, keep running, my G. But
his confidence in his ability to break your tackle,
I would do that. You got to get that touchdown. I get that. But I'm talking about you got the first down. You got the first down already, my G.
Yo,
once he start running, he think he a running back. Elite.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna feel like
no. I think he a tight end, bro.
I'm gonna say this about the game.
I think he George Kittle.
Like watching the game, I realized this. Matt Stafford. Okay, them not having Bobby Trees hurts, and it's not because Allen Robinson isn't capable of producing.
Bobby Trees. I like that.
Cause he got them route trees. He'll tree your ass as Bobby Trees, nigga, like woods, nigga. So hey, check me out. So I just don't feel like, even though he's had an off season, like he has that connection with. Because as you can see, Cooper Kupp is the only person that had any catches. Anybody else do shit.
I mean, is Allen Robinson
Cooper Kupp looked like he was in a different game.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So like Allen Robinson had 1 catch, 12 yards.
Cooper
two targets.
And the last
that's like, bro, like how do you? Okay, I understand that. Like, if you're gonna like that, like some of those interceptions, had you targeted Allen Robinson in jump ball situations, bitch, like you would have stood a better chance than throwing the fucking Cooper Kupp on some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me being honest.
One of them, he did the no look again and overthrew Coop.
So Allen Robinson, you had 2 targets. One was the catch for 12 yards. The other one was the very last throw of the game in the back corner of that end zone.
That is horrible, dog. Like, how do you not target
and it's not like he wasn't out there playing snaps. He was out there.
I put that on Sean McVay too, and he put that on his shoulders as well. You gotta scheme him in there. You got plays for Coop. You got to have plays for Allen. You got to have him involved.
I'm sure they ran.
I think they got caught off guard a lot by how the Bills
I'm just telling you, I feel like a lot of that is more on Stafford. I think the comfort level with him throwing to Cooper Kupp
it's going to come over time.
It's going to, but it's hurting now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
it's known that Stafford is a comfort quarterback. He is going to throw way more to who he's comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So that's known.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the same way.
Yo,
he's more willing to spread.
Somebody explain to me right now, because I need some clarification and explanation here.
Your boy.
Why in the hell did Cam Akers only get 1 carry?
All right, so did you see what McVay came out and said?
He still had 0 yards.
3 for nothing. Yeah. So because he lost 2-on-1, I think, but McVay came out and said he needs to see more. What word did he use? He needed to see more accountability and something else from Cam Akers. He's like, we all know how talented he is and da-da-da, but I guess bro been slacking or something.
No, he probably been telling him this line ain't damn it blocking, and he's like, bro, do what you can do. Like, bro, listen, these niggas ain't blocking.
I mean, you look at Henderson.
But Henderson's a north-south runner.
Henderson only had 47 yards rushing on 13 attempts last night.
Yeah,
which isn't great, you know what I mean? But
it's pretty boring.
It's still success.
Yeah,
it's still
form. It's not really success. It's not really success.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, he only had 3 though.
The person that played running back, like, if you don't get anything more than like 80 yards, you kind of feel like that game was a fucking failure. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, you didn't contribute like you should have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. You got anybody else got anything else on this Thursday night game?
Nope.
Nah. Spin the wheel. Let's go. Let's get it.
Them niggas poo-poo-ka-choo.
NFL.
Oh, we had another NFL topic. Let's get it.
It's the season, baby.
It's NFL season, man. It's so good. Bro, last night made me so happy, dog.
What?
Bruh.
Yo, so I want to hear your thoughts on this. How y'all feel about the Jimmy G situation with the 49ers restructuring his contract? He's on a new 1-year deal, and he also has a no trade clause in there. He can't get traded unless he approves of the team.
How do you do that?
They restructured the deal.
Like,
no, I'm saying, like, how they put that language in there? Like,
how did he get?
Because he deserves that.
I didn't even know that
he deserves that. That's why.
So
I think Jimmy G got.
So here it is. The deal is $6.5 million, fully guaranteed base salary, and playtime incentives included. Contract total of $8.45 million, in addition to $500,000 and per game roster bonuses. And also he has a special ability to. There's a no trade unless Jimmy G agrees to it.
First of all, shout out to Jimmy G's agent.
For sure.
Because
you the real one.
You know what kind of negotiating had to get in there that this man could say, hey, yo, hell no, I ain't being traded unless I approve it.
That's all about picking his team.
When you Jimmy G, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I know some people here like Jimmy G a lot more than I do. But like Jimmy is Jimmy fucking G. It ain't Tom damn Brady in his bitch.
Bro, he a winner though.
But it's Jimmy freaking G.
It's hard to win at quarterback. Like, let's be real about that. It's hard to be a quarterback with his winning percentage, and he's been to the big game.
But what is winning?
Bro, any quarterback like that gets a job.
And I think that he's a bum. But that's me.
But Peach, what does the winning percentage have to do with anything?
A lot.
But for quarterback?
Yes.
Oh, it does? It means a lot? I didn't think so.
Nobody said that it didn't mean anything when you was talking about it. That's not what the argument was.
I mean,
That's
audience
not what
couldn't
I
tell.
ever said.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Jimmy G negotiates the bag.
Garbage. This nigga's just
I don't
slightly.
think that was a bang. I think to be honest, I don't think Jimmy G and his agent deserve respect for that. I think that's a disrespect.
Shouts
I
out to
think
Kyle
Jimmy G
Shanahan for keeping that under
deserves
control.
more than that. Like,
I mean,
from the
and Lynn, how do
49ers
y'all keep that under
perspective,
control,
you
though?
can't have better insurance than that. You
Yeah, you
only
can't
keep it
have
under
better
control because Jimmy G is still got the Patriot shit embedded in him, and he's like, oh, they asked him, they was like, does it bother you that you got to be benched and da 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 da, and he was like, oh, if that bothers you, you got to humble yourself. But like, I respect that, but at the same time, like, sometimes you gotta like swing your shit. You know who I
No, you
am.
don't. No, you don't, because then that will ruin his career. He's smart.
I'm gonna tell you like
He's
this.
paying attention. All the people that swing they junk in the
It's not
NFL,
ruining his
they ain't in the
career.
league no more.
But they
Then
can't
most
say
of
what
them
he
ain't
could
quarterbacks
say.
that do that.
They can't
I
say
think
what
it's
he could
just,
say.
I think that clause is just really the big thing for me that
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
Because it's like you're not gonna offload me to a quarterback needy team that's trash and trying to rebuild for a first round pick. Nah, bitch, I'm not going to that trash ass team, and
right.
I'm gonna have a say. I want to go to a contender, and
But
I think he should have went to the Seahawks.
quick thing, what does that say to you when it's just a 1-year deal? It says he's getting traded. He just wants to pick his place when the time comes.
Waiting for the right quarterback to go down.
and he's at a discount. He ain't even got to wait for a quarterback to go down to goddamn Seattle. He'll be starting, nigga. Like
He don't want to go there.
Yeah, I would. DK and Tyler.
I wouldn't. That offensive line is garbage.
Well,
Yeah.
He'll be ready for his
But
life.
they also wouldn't trade him to them. Like, that's interdivision.
Yeah,
True
that wouldn't be smart.
That wouldn't be smart at all.
That wouldn't be smart at all. Either he's getting traded
out to the Super Bowl. Bitch.
Either he's getting traded,
Double team trade,
or his agent was smart. Like, kind of like what Ryan was just saying. I'm not gonna go to a team that is trash, hurt my value for when I go into free agency next season. Because if just in case he doesn't get traded, at least you know what happens when he doesn't play all year. You don't see bad film on him. No injuries.
Fully recovered year.
Oh, if he goes to free agency, he's the top quarterback in free agency.
I agree.
In the big bag,
and I think it's right. Sorry, but that's a whole nother. That's just my personal opinion on the man. All right.
He's a West Coast.
I heard Jay Cutler get respect today, so Jimmy Garoppolo is definitely getting respect.
I mean, is there a better Bears quarterback than Jay Cutler?
Bro, fuck that.
Can you name
one? I'll name it for you. Rex Grossman.
Yeah, okay.
Devin Hester took that nigga straight to the fucking Super Bowl. Bro.
Big facts.
Yo, that year it was the defense and Devin Hester. That was the Chicago Bears that year, dog. And they got to the Super Bowl with it. How you get to the Super Bowl with defense and special teams?
We almost did it with Mark Sanchez twice.
No, that's super facts.
Oh, we had a running back too. Thomas Jones was toting.
Oh, Thomas.
We had LT one of them years.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this another spin in.
Let's get the spin in, man.
Spin.
NBA
skis.
What we got?
Oh, nothing going on in NBA right now.
There's a couple of things brewing. There it is.
That's the one. This the only one. Which popped out.
Is it what I think it is?
All right, Euro basketball, man. Giannis is balling. Luka balling. Gobert balling.
Did y'all see the Luka game? Or y'all saw
I just seen some highlights.
Watching Luka ball. I mean, Luka can hoop. I fucks with Luka, but
47 points though. I mean, it is Euro. It's not like the same.
I was just about to say, let's be real.
Them Euro boys be balling.
Hey man,
he play like a Euro boy. He is the best Euro boy they ever had.
Let's not act like Luka can't drop 47 here in the
Hold on, you
States.
said
Though.
what?
Yeah, he can.
That's what I like just about.
You say he the
that's
best
what I'm
Euro.
like. Huh?
Who
You
said
say he
he?
the best Euro.
Yeah. Who better?
Dirk.
Dirk? I mean,
Right
I
now,
think
yeah.
Luka gonna surpass Dirk in my
He
opinion.
will, but right now it's Dirk.
It's Dirk.
That's
It's Dirk. It's Dirk. It's Dirk
I
until.
can go hate on that.
Yeah, no, because that's respect though. You know what I mean? That's Dirk until Dirk
Dirk got a ring.
until otherwise.
And he beat them boys.
He beat them boys.
So if
He beat them
Luka
boys.
continue, so time out. If Luka continues to do what he does and he don't win the ring, he still ain't better than Dirk.
Hey man, this man could. Hey, if Dirk had to face LeBron, Wade, and Bosh head up.
With Vince Carter.
And
I mean, Dirk
Jason
just butting
Terry.
heads with Kobe
Kidd,
and
wasn't
everybody.
he on
Dirk
the
a
team?
goat.
Jason
Don't get me
Terry.
wrong.
Wasn't Jason Kidd on
Dirk
the
a
team?
goat.
I think Kidd was on there too.
Kid might have been
The
there.
thing about it is, it's not that. It's just if Luka does win a ring, he would have had to have face niggas to have that same argument. You know,
Mhm.
he would have to go through Steph or somebody like, you know what I'm saying, to get there. Like,
Dirk goaded because he was taking his black wife plates to the games in aluminum foil. That's goaded, dog. Like, that's some real shit. Like, when I seen that picture, I said, "Yo, he carrying the plate with aluminum foil." Oh, I know his wife right there. Like, yo, you taking this? This is what you gonna eat before the game.
Mm-hmm.
don't eat nobody else
He
food.
hit that 1 foot
Get you
step
some,
back.
I got you a plate with some collards, some lima beans, and a pork chop.
That nigga Dirk took a nap before the game.
Like, he had a pork chop on that mug.
Hey yo. All right, let's go on and spin the wheel a couple more times, man.
All right. Let's get it. They're falling apart.
About to fling that.
Oh, we got another errors.
All right, we back to the errors again. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Drop that bit right there.
Oh, I already know what y'all gonna say. Which era was the greatest era of cornerbacks?
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
Yes, I do know what you gonna say.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Cause mine only comes because he tried to mimic greatness. You know what I'm saying? So mine's gonna still be Dion. Cause ain't no corner better to watch than Dion. So him alone wins the era by himself.
But you also had Daryl Green.
I mean, sure.
By himself, he wins the era. They all
talking about
benefit
90s
of
corners.
being there.
It's a bunch
Okay.
of champ.
Champ.
What you talking about?
Oh,
Woodson?
Champ got safety and corner in the
Like,
bag.
wait, hold on. Like, what y'all talking about? Like, it's definitely the 90s, but like, it's
It's
a
the
bunch
90s.
of good corners. Like, it
Oh, I
ain't
wasn't
just-
hating. I'm just saying Dion alone. Like,
Oh yeah,
You had,
for sure.
you had a nigga like Ty Law that was there. You know
Yeah,
what I
That
mean?
is
It was
nasty.
boys out there playing.
oh,
Okay,
they was definitely deep. But
Charles
at the
Green.
same time,
Hey, hold
let's
on.
be real. It was easier to play corner than it is now. It was even when Revis played. Like wide receivers and the rules, them boys got to do different shit. Like if Ramsey could like jam a nigga the whole way down, oh man, you ain't getting shit. This nigga arms look like legs. Arms long
Let
as
me
shit.
see here. Okay, so no, that one I
Hold on,
can't.
sidebar, dog. Like, hey, why haven't like I'm kind of like scared. Why hasn't anybody targeted Sauce yet? Like in
You know why?
preseason.
You know why? Because he ain't allowed no touchdowns in college, and he gonna carry that shit 6 years into his career until he pulls a hamstring on a Super Bowl play. But we already had the game in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
He got it all figured out.
6 years into his career, he gonna tear his hair.
Like, he had like 37 stats. It was
You saw
like,
that bit on
it
ESPN.
was like ain't nobody throwing over. I'm like, why? Like y'all ain't gonna just see if it's real. Like just
Because he ain't allowing the window for you to think it could potentially be real.
They watched the tape from the first play, and they was like, "Nah, he real."
6'3".
real.
If you beat him,
Don't
he's
throw it.
6'3". Like
Right.
if he what? Like
Bro, all I'm hoping for is a pick his first target. It's gonna make me go bananas. Like
Only
First
thing you can do
target
is
pick,
hand
Like
bro.
he got like a Crow body style though, dog. Like it's crazy. It's like Crow. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
exactly who it's like having again.
he has the frame of Crow, but I think his
Wasn't
But
Crow
like
like
his hips-
6'1" though?
He was 6'2".
Oh, okay.
He's 6'2".
So dang, y'all got another Crow. Now all y'all need
a
is
taller
Revis.
Crow. I mean, if
Bro, whatever happened to D Melliner?
oh my god,
I'll tell you what happened to him. I
That-
found him on these streets, and I gave him these right here. So don't show your face in these streets again. You hear me? You talk about a nigga that I thought. You talk about a nigga that I thought was gonna be good. You know, I'd be quick to be like, I didn't like they pick. Da da da. I watched this nigga ball in Alabama. I was like, ooh, if we get a chance, because it was like we had 2 picks and we got, I think, Sheldon Richardson to him, and like I was like, oh my god, like this couldn't get a better first
I knew
round,
Sheldon
bro.
was gonna be nasty though.
Me
We
too.
had Sheldon. Sheldon was beastly.
How is Sheldon not playing now?
I don't know. It
bro,
gotta be off the
free
field,
agent. He
Attitude. Like that nigga ain't no
He
like.
definitely got an attitude. He don't
he's
give
full of
a
himself,
fuck.
bro.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't.
That's all.
But that nigga is a beast.
Sometimes sometimes when keeping it real goes wrong. You know what I'm saying?
When keeping it real goes wrong.
All right, let's get one more.
One more in here.
Yeah. This nigga cheating. Well, we're going to fantasy football.
Hey, though, this is my favorite part.
We're going to the fantasy football of it all.
I mean,
First of all,
for
for the homies that are in the Homie Studios fantasy football league, I hope y'all have a good season, except for when you play me.
Cause your boy Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs put in that work.
Yeah, I play in Shades this weekend.
so he talking shit already.
Yeah, he got Josh Allen and
I ain't
Diggs.
talking smack.
Yeah, I'm playing them in another league. They molly whopping.
60 points.
And you know what?
Song.
And you know who I had playing last night? Cam Akers. Jesus Christ. Bro, I'm begging for Patrick Mahomes and Devontae to just do crazy shit tomorrow, or crazy shit this weekend.
But yeah, and then you got AJ and Alvin.
I mean, I'm playing Krista, and Krista got
Bro, you about to lose.
Who?
You
got me chopped.
Bro, you about to lose, bro.
I'm not.
Bro, watch. Look at this.
Let's see.
Look at Krista's team, bro. Cooper Kupp already got a 31. She got Kyler Murray, Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley, AJ Dillon, and Dalton Schultz, Keenan Allen.
AJ Dillon over Aaron Jones. Come on now.
No, that ain't happening. That's why I had to retract that one.
Tampa Bay against Dallas, that can be a hit or miss. But who Ryan got? Okay, he got Lamar Jackson versus the Jets. Debo
Not
Samuel.
happening.
Terry McLaurin versus the Jags.
We shutting down Lamar, so sit him.
Javonte Williams. Dallas Goddard.
Damn.
Hollywood Brown.
Damn.
Robbie Gold. Los Angeles D got him 9.
Damn.
How you know I got 9 points?
Right.
Oh, because y'all got turnovers.
Certain mad turnovers.
Yeah.
Thank God for them turnovers, because if not, boy, that would have been a 0 sitting over there.
Boy.
That would have been tragic.
Ryan, you do got a chance, though, bro.
Hey.
I ain't listening to you.
You got a chance.
All right, so the fantasy football of it all.
I got Cordero and I still got Chris Godwin on the bench. If Chris Godwin good, what do you think he get in the game?
That's what I'm saying. Dog. I got him on my bench right now. You know what I'm saying?
All
right, man. We got who do you take this week? Do you take Jonathan Taylor versus the Texans? A King Henry versus the Giants?
So let's say
if you had these two or had a combination of these two.
Right. Or if you're doing a DraftKings or something like that.
Or if you're doing DraftKings, yeah.
You said, well, I'd say
Jonathan Taylor versus the Texans. Or Derrick Henry
versus the Giants.
Versus the Giants.
Give me JT against the Texans.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is, like, even when the Giants suck, they typically play decent defense, and like especially like the first game out the season, I feel like who's home? Wait, who's home for these games? Do we know?
I think it's at the Giants.
Okay, so yeah, it can't be. They got to be away. Cause ain't we home, Peach?
Yeah, we home at the Ravens.
So they got to be. It got to be away.
So it's at
Tennessee.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah. Switch that. Derrick Henry at home against the motherfucking Giants.
I'm going King Henry versus Giants. I mean the Texans are the Texans right now, but Lovie Smith's the coach. I think they're gonna have somewhat of an okay defense, but Jonathan Taylor's still gonna be Jonathan Taylor. But I'm going King Henry over the Giants.
Yeah,
I like Davis Mills better than I like what's his name?
Tannehill?
Danny Dimes.
Oh, no, my bad.
Danny Nichols.
Yeah, I'm going with Jonathan Taylor. Like, I know what y'all talking about with Texans, you know, Lovie Smith and all that good jazz and all that. No. No. I'm going with Jonathan Taylor, bro. It's too damn explosive. Obviously, Derrick Henry can do a whole lot of shit too. I'm not saying he can't, but if I'm taking one over the other, I'm taking Jonathan Taylor this week. Who you got? Peach?
Henry.
Okay, so I'm the only one.
I'm pretty sure Henry took the. I'm pretty sure Henry took the Adrian Peterson juice to come back from the injury. So we about to see a nigga that looked like he just came back from where he left off the beginning of the last season, where he led the league like 3 weeks into his injury still. Like,
right.
I think that Derrick Henry
3 or 4 weeks in, and he's still the rushing.
He was still the leader.
How is
for
this
a
possible?
we was like, yo, that shit crazy.
All right. I guess that's the only one we're gonna do today. And if that's
want to do another one more fantasy?
Yeah, pull one more fantasy.
Ain't no.
Or do you want to do the tier? You want to go through the tiers?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. So we'll do this. For those who do DraftKings, and what we're not going to do is we're not going to do a full tiers lineup for you because we are not a gambling site. We do not give out gambling advice. Just so y'all know, we're gonna give you 4 of the 6 tiers you can pick from. We're gonna start with tier 1. Tier 1 has Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, or Jalen Hurts. Who y'all got?
Patty.
I'm going Jalen Hurts versus Detroit this week. That's what I picked for my main lineup.
Jalen Hurts, okay. You got
Jalen Hurts not about to get more fantasy points than any of those niggas.
Lamar versus the Jets. Is Lamar playing the Jets?
Yeah.
The lie shutting that shit down. Y'all forgetting the Jets about to turn into 49ers East. I'm trying to tell you.
Anyway, nigga, I'm still going with Mahomes here.
Y'all know I got a Rex Ryan feeling right now, right? Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, look, there isn't a defense in the world that makes me afraid of when
Mahomes,
I got
the Cardinals also have no receivers, so I think it's gonna be kind of hard for them.
They got AJ Green, they got Randall Moore, they got
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Moore's out.
It's gonna be Hollywood and AJ.
That's straight.
Nah.
I mean, it's good. Okay.
It's okay. But it ain't what you need out here when you're going against Mahomes. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now.
Tier 2. Tier 2. Let's go to tier 2. All right, let me just pull these pictures.
I got Patty too, by the way, just so y'all
know. Oh, my bad, man. I do this all the time, man. I feel ashamed. Hold on. Let me pull these up. Tier 2. All right, we got Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. We kind of already went through that part. Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler, or Christian McCaffrey. We got Henry at home.
Who ST picking?
We got Jonathan Taylor at Houston, Devontae Adams in LA against the Chargers. You got Austin Eckler at home versus the Raiders, and you got Christian McCaffrey versus Cleveland at home.
Taking.
I'm still going King.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going Henry. If
I
I didn't, put it like this: if I didn't go Henry,
I know who ST going though.
me
He
too.
going
Me
with the
too.
E. He going with the E.
You going with Ed?
I'm going with Eckler, dog.
Eckler all day. He fuck with Eckler.
I can tell how you look at the phone. You like.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Look. I know we just talked about Jonathan Taylor and Derrick Henry, but Eckler gonna get like 7 to 10 catches on top of his rushing yards. Like that,
Automatic points.
automatic points, bro. You know what it is there.
McCaffrey got that potential too now.
Very much so against a very tough Cleveland defense, though.
Against a very trash Cleveland offense, though.
And then, thankfully, he ain't got to run against the offense, though. You know what
I'm saying they're gonna put him in position to have very easy.
Ryan, who you said?
You said King.
Said King. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to tier 3, where we have Justin Jefferson at home against Green Bay, Alvin Kamara in Atlanta, Jamar Chase at home versus Pittsburgh, Joe Mixon at home versus Pittsburgh, or Dalvin Cook at home versus Green Bay. Justin Jefferson, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook. Who you got?
Who says
Kamara.
Cincy is playing Pitt.
I got Kamara. See ya, Kamara.
I think yeah. Man, that makes it tough because I would go with Kamara here also. Who are you rolling with, Shades?
I say Kamara too. The Falcons defense ain't gonna be able to stop him.
Second.
hot cross butts? I'm talking about taking Kamara.
Right. Like,
I mean,
everybody else here can ball out, but like,
I mean, I could see Dalvin
against-
Cook because I could see that being one of their division rivalry shootout type games. You know what
One
I'm
person I
saying?
didn't get in none of my leagues.
Cook.
Kamara was always going.
you know who's
come
going to be the
on.
person
Yeah,
that
he
scores
always
most here,
going.
right? It's going to end up being Joe Mixon just because. All right, last one, because we're only doing 4 of the 6 tiers. We're going to tier 6, and
Loaded tier.
yeah, this tier has Kelsey at Arizona, James Conner at home versus KC, Nick Chubb at Carolina, Aaron Jones at Minnesota, Mike Williams at home versus the Raiders, or Terry McLaurin at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and stack it up without a question, Bob. Kelsey with my Mahomes pick. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I was at too. I'm like, if I have Mahomes, I have to have
Kelsey.
I have to have Kelsey here, I believe.
Oh, I'm going Kelsey.
Oh yeah.
Like
You
this
know,
tier is
Kelsey
unfair.
About to eat up. There's no Tyreek Hill.
This
Okay.
tier is not fair. Like Kelsey shouldn't be in this tier.
Kelsey shouldn't be in this tier, but I also like the low key of Terry McLaurin at home versus
I
Jacksonville.
mean, yeah, but that's not Kelsey.
Who got Kelsey in our league? I'll trade him somebody good.
You ain't getting him
Oh, you got him, Pete?
in the homie league.
Yeah. Oh,
Who you want, Peach?
Let me see. Homie Studios quote. Who you got?
hold on one second. Oh, yeah, y'all keep rocking.
He said, "Yo, we about to make some transactions around that thing, but you know what I'm saying."
Hold on, let me move this out of the way. There we go.
Let me see who he got for real over there.
Call.
What's your team name?
Squad.
Oh my god.
Yep, got to make it fair.
Okay.
I don't even care about
just
losing a
realized
starter because my backups is like really legit.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now, man, is we're gonna call in the homie Quan. You already got the questions over to Quan?
No, I didn't.
All right, then I'm gonna let you drive this one then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go ahead and call this man. See if
Call the homie.
Let's see.
Right. One day we gonna call somebody who got a fucked up voicemail.
I don't think you're gonna be able to hear Peach though. Now what happens if the man don't pick up?
Now, what happens if we don't have the homie for the day?
Hello.
We
Quan,
got the homie.
yo, bro, you are now live on Homie Studios, bro. How you doing?
What up, though?
What's going on, brother? What's going on? Shit.
You feel me? No, it's Macho Shades today, sir.
It's Macho Randy Shade.
Bro, I know you see the shades. It's Macho. You feel me?
Listen.
What's wrong with this man?
Y'all that got me in the middle of trying to pick up my food, man. What's going on, homies?
Bruh, hey, I
Ain't
just sent
much,
you.
bro.
I just sent you the questions all super late and everything, but we about to do the homie phone call section of the pod where we got all four of the horsemen here today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Peach is
Oh, he
here.
really going wrestling with it. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
We got
what's
Peach.
happening, homie?
We got PG
What up,
here.
bro?
We got Ryan the Don here.
Yo,
we got
yo.
ST the Great here as
Yeah.
always. You feel me? And we on the first question.
Mhm.
All right, let's get it. I ain't had time to review the questions, but I'm coming on top. What's happening, homie?
Okay, so the first question that you got to be a judge of. So you're going to be the judge of. First question number one is we're going to give our Super Bowl predictions.
Mhm.
Super Bowl predictions and why.
Ooh.
So based on you're going to go first round. You're going to hear us out. Whoever you think had the best take, whether it can be biased based on who you think. But if you think somebody had a good take, you give your thoughts. But we go round by round. You say who you think had the best, and then whoever at the end, whoever had the most points, they take the belt.
Let's get it, man.
Let's get it. So hold on one second.
Oh, here we go. This nigga go. Nigga over knocking hats and shit over.
You boys got it going.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
trying to order my food. I get to be the judge. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
Big facts. All right. So we're gonna actually let Ryan go first.
Ryan
Go
going
first.
Yeah, Ryan gonna go first.
I don't want to go first.
Actually, the champion gets to pick who goes first, and it's Ryan.
Champ. Yeah. Y'all putting the champ.
I don't even know.
Fine.
Who you got?
Let's get your AFC and NFC championship your Super Bowl contenders and why, sir.
Wait, I got it. So it's not just
it's
Super Bowl.
it's Super Bowl. AFC, NFC champions.
Oh,
Who's going to be representing their conferences in the Super Bowl?
Shit. I think AFC.
Oh, okay.
Who you got?
Shit. I gotta go first.
Yes, sir.
The homies just showed up. Like, y'all put me on the spot. AFC.
That's what you
Damn.
get.
That's hard, bro. NFC shit. Cowboys.
Cowboys going to the Super Bowl this year? Okay.
Who was your AFC team?
I don't damn it know.
The
AFC
team was. He said the NFC team already.
Sheesh.
You said the Cowboys.
The Cowboys in the NFC.
That's what he said. That's the
Cause
NFC.
y'all ain't giving me time to think. I ain't know y'all was gonna put me on the spot.
Ryan. All right, Peach, you ready, bro?
Sure. For the NFC, I got Tom Brady on a mission. His wife done pissed him off, and he about to take it out on all y'all teams. And on the AFC side, where it's hard as fuck to pick, I'm gonna go with the Bengals because I think some of the teams that I like to go with, they're gonna beat each other up, and it's gonna be tough. I think the Bengals got a better division to deal with than, say, the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, those kind of people. So I'm going to go there. Oh, I lied. I take back my Tom Brady pick, and I put Russell Wilson because I forgot he went to the NFC. No, that's AFC.
That's AFC.
The Broncos
Yo,
AFC.
what's
Yeah,
in the
no, I'm
AFC?
sticking with that. It's Tom Brady and Joe Burrow. Yep.
Tom Brady and Burrow battling now. Wow. Okay.
All right.
What's the next guy?
All right, yo, it's ST, man. I'm gonna go ahead and
Sorry.
I'm gonna go in because I ain't afraid to sit here and call out the AFC. I'm gonna go ahead.
again.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The Bills are gonna be the AFC representatives,
Uh-oh.
and they are going to be competing against the Rams. It's going to be a repeat from last night, and it ain't going to happen the same exact way. Look,
that's interesting.
we can sit here and say
You know how hard it is to make it back.
We can sit here and say that, we look at how the game happened last night, blah blah blah. We know that's game one. We know what happens once you get later on into the season, how more things start to gel when you get your new pieces that come in that start to click with your offense, like an Allen Robinson who only had 2 targets last night. That ain't gonna be the case by the time the end of the season get here. We know the vibes, and the Bills, they're gonna be something to be messed with. So yeah, I'm going Bills, Rams, repeat of last night.
Uh-oh. That was interesting there. I like that.
Ryan.
Green Bay Chargers. I say Green Bay just because I feel like A-Rod on a damn. I feel like he about to go on a tear, and I feel like the Chargers, Derwin James back. He feel like, he keep going on these interviews feeling like telling everybody he the best safety for a reason. And it's the reason why he got paid. And I feel like this reason he about to turn up. Their defense usually already good. I feel like Herbert going to take another step forward. Eckler going to take another step forward. I feel like they got enough offensive weapons that can get it done. And they really going to surprise some people. But just Green Bay just off being just Aaron Rodgers. We can sit here and perp and talk about how they ain't got Devontae no more and all that, but we seen Tom Brady do it with no name receivers, and he got just to the same promised land with people that wasn't as capable. So I think that Aaron Rodgers is that same type of quarterback that can get that done.
So you say Aaron Rodgers and who?
Who you said? He said Aaron Rodgers and who?
Chargers.
And Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay.
All right, Shades. It's time for Macho Shades.
Uh-oh.
Not Macho Shades.
Okay, here we go. All right, I got Tampa Bay Buccaneers representing the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
They got Tampa Bay because they strength of schedule is not as hard. The only team they got to worry about is the Saints, and the Saints are not as good as they were in the past. Maybe they could be better if Michael Thomas is healthy and ready to go, but their conference is pretty weak, and the NFC is pretty weak. So I see Tampa Bay coming back with Julio. They got Julio. Chris Godwin's going to be healthy. You got Mike Evans. You got Leonard Fournette. You got Jalen Darden. People don't know too much about him. You know what I mean? So they got a lot of different pieces. You got Tom Brady. So Tampa Bay in the NFC, and then the AFC. It's crazy, but I talked about them in the AFC West. I got the Raiders coming out of the AFC. Derek Carr showed what a true leader is last year. Lost his number one receiver, lost his coach, and they still made the playoffs. So you mean to tell me you get a good coach, and that's an offensive coach in Josh McDaniels to come ready to steady the ship, and then you give me the number one receiver in the league. And mind you, we talked about this before. In the offseason, Devontae Adams wasn't working out with Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams was working out with Derek Carr. So it's not like they got to build chemistry. They already got chemistry. So I think with the additions that they got, who did they pick up in the offseason? I forgot the defensive lineman, and they picked up from the Cardinals.
Chandler Jones.
They picked up Chandler Jones. They re-signed Max Crosby. They picked up Rocky Shin at cornerback. They got Travion Marrig at safety, and they still got Jonathan Abrams. I think they're gonna be legit. So I'm going Raiders, and I'm going Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl this year.
We're going Tampa Bay. Okay. Is there any more?
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
That's everybody. Okay, so let me just for the sake of argument, just list everybody's name and their 2 picks that they called.
All right. So I called for a rematch of the game we saw last night.
Okay.
Bills versus Rams.
Okay, I got that.
Shade.
Bills versus Rams. Shade. I just heard Shades.
Yep.
I know Shade say the Raiders versus the Bucks.
Right.
I heard someone else mention the Bucks
Chargers,
versus
Green Bay.
Chargers in Green Bay.
Ryan said Chargers in Green Bay. And Peach, who you had again?
Bucks Bengals.
Bucks Bengals.
Bucks Bengals. Okay. I'm gonna start off by saying I feel like everyone kind of stated their case seemingly on who they thought was gonna win, because it was almost like whenever it got time to describe one particular team, it seemed like y'all had a little bit more love leaning to one side. When it came to the Bucks, it was kind of like, yeah, Tom Brady there, so we just gonna throw the Bucks in the mix. So everybody that called out the Bucks, you sounded good, but it kind of sounded like you were lobbying for another team to win a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I will say this. I say ST brought up an interesting thing when it comes to it might be a rematch as far as the Super Bowl. I didn't even think about that. But then I also got to commend the guy who called out Joe Burrow. That's a dope pick too. Justin Herbert is also a dope pick. But fuck, man, Jay kind of laid it out, man. He said some interesting things about the Raiders, man. He stated the case. I would be surprised to see the Raiders win. So with Shades, Macho Shades talking up the Raiders, we got to give it to Shades, man, because he's gonna make the unbelievable happen.
That was a macho pick. All right, yeah.
Hey, just for argument, he stated the best argument because he almost had me thinking that Derek Carr might do something with Devontae.
Didn't he? You did. See, hey, if he really wanted to win you over, he should have told you that not only do they have the off-season chemistry when they work out together, but they also were teammates in college.
Oh, okay. So you see, I didn't know that, man. So you guys gotta
look. But see, I'm over here arguing.
Facts out there.
I'm over here arguing his point.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's get to the next one, fellas.
All right. Which NFL team who made the playoffs last year is more likely not to make it back this year? Okay, so just to kind of help out, let's kind of go over the NFL teams that made the playoffs last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There we go.
I think it was like the Cowboys, Rams, Patriots.
Hold on 1 second. I got you. Okay, so in the AFC, you had the Tennessee Titans, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, Las Vegas Raiders, New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers. In the NFC, you had Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys, Los Angeles Rams, Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. So out of these 14 teams, which team do you believe will not make it back this year?
Easy.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's Tennessee Titans.
Oh yeah.
Look, I know. I know that like they got Derrick Henry and all that, but Ryan Tannehill still ain't it. Ain't been it. Never gonna be it. Trash can, hot garbage, all of the above. You know what I mean? They so much so that they ran off the damn receivers. AJ Brown gone, Julio gone. You know what I mean? Like those are two pieces that ain't gonna be easy to just replace, which means you put even more pressure on Derrick Henry. You see what I'm saying? I just 9 in the box. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm just saying, like,
10 in the box.
you feel me? I'm
The
just
coach in the box.
everybody in the box. No, I'm saying,
I
but
think it's
but I'm saying, like, it for me, I just see that them having a drastic setback from the success that they had last year. Who you got? Who up next? That was ST, by the way. Tennessee.
I'll go PG.
Hold on, Peach. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go. I got this one easy in the bag. Them Steelers not making it back. Not right now. Them boys, they got some pieces, but they don't got the right piece. Trubisky ain't going to the playoffs. Put it like that.
He did 2 times with the Bears.
Okay.
All right, Ryan, who you got, bro?
I mean, I had the Steelers, and it was because I don't like Mitch Trubisky.
Okay, but you can say you got the Steelers, but if you make a better point, then he can still say you. So do you say anything different?
Well, I feel like also, I got you. I feel like also, like they have good defense line play normally, but I just feel like the age of somebody like I know Watt's still good and he's defensive like player of the year candidate just about every year. But I mean, other than him, I feel like Hayward getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's about 36. So I mean, I just don't see them having enough pieces around them. Like, yeah, Najee. I feel like Najee can be a good bat, but I feel like their offensive line play is not where it needs to be in order for them to be successful. And they don't have a quarterback that can get outside of the pocket like that. So I just feel like that and then their contingency plan in the rookie is just not a good fit. I feel like that quarterback from Pitt, I feel like, yeah, I mean, preseason. You can look at preseason, but I just feel like everybody know that you can look at preseason and try to put that on the quarterback. Huh?
I said, okay.
All right. I just don't think that the contingency plan behind that is actually going to be enough. Everybody knows, like, when you got to think, those coaches and those actual defense coordinators, they know how to scheme. Like, it's when it comes to the actual quarterback plays or rookies that come into the league because they know what kind of actual schemes they're getting fed in college. You know what I'm saying? So it's easily for them to actually pick these things. So I don't think having a better veteran presence behind Mitch Trubisky would hinder that team. So that's why I'm picking the Steelers.
Fair enough.
No, fair enough.
Shades, who you got?
I'm going with the New England Patriots. And the reason why I'm going with New England is because one thing is Bill Belichick is stubborn. And I think his stubbornness is starting to bite him in the butt. If you look at Bill Belichick's record without Tom Brady, it's not pretty. The next thing is
He made it to the playoffs.
all preseason, only thing you've heard about is the struggles that Mac Jones is experiencing and what they've been seeing in joint practices with the New England Patriots. And the reason why they're struggling is because he got Matt Patricia calling the offense. Matt Patricia, a defensive coordinator, is calling the offense. And you mean to tell me that you think you about to come and go to the playoffs? You already know. So we already know the Buffalo Bills got the East. The Miami Dolphins is there. They about to be there. Mm-hmm. So the Miami Dolphins on paper right now is better than the Patriots. Now, if New England can pull something out of the hat or whatever, their defense is bend but don't break. But you got too much firepower in Miami, let alone the AFC as a whole. Let's just look at the AFC West. Let's look Tennessee Titans. I definitely agree with you on that one that they might, but they can wind up getting a wild card possibly. They might because Mike Vrabel is a pretty good coach, and our division is weak. The Jaguars still got to prove, and the Texans are garbage. So the only team you got to worry about is the Colts. If you can split with the Colts, you might be able to get a playoff. But the Patriots, bro, if they having the struggles that they having, like you're getting your offensive plays called by Matt Patricia, like Bill Belichick is going to have to take over as the offensive play caller. He's going to have to. They basically already said he took over in 2-minute drill. So I'm going with the New England Patriots because that dynasty is crumbling right before our eyes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I guess I'll say who won that argument. Everybody again came with it, but the fact that the two guys who mentioned the Steelers, they won off the rip just for even mentioning the Steelers. That's all they had to say was the Steelers, and I was gonna side with them.
So they split.
So that round we're gonna split that for whoever mentioned the Steelers.
So
At the same time, everyone did.
P Dot and the Don.
Yeah, everyone did give some good points, but just for even thinking the Steelers, I'm going with those. Guys.
Gotta respect.
All right, so last question. The NCAA first week is in the books. Besides Bama and Georgia, what two other teams do you think are going to make the college football playoffs?
Okay, hold on. Before y'all answer, fellas, I want y'all to know I have no horse in the race in college football. So now this is your chance to make me a fan. Who am I going with?
Okay. All right. So let's see here. College football standing. All right. So who going first?
I'll go first since everybody went first before.
Right.
I'm gonna go. One of my answers is biased, but based on what I've seen, I like what I see. I'm gonna go Michigan, and I'm gonna go Florida. The reason I'm going Michigan is because Jim Harbaugh got them boys playing on all sides of the field, all off special teams, offense and defense. He got two quarterbacks that he's decided, and both of them are looking good. So he has two quarterbacks that are capable right now. Michigan destroyed their opponent in the last game, but it's also the way that they've been playing recently against top competition is the way that you want them to, the way that you want the team to play. They're playing. He got them boys playing like all across the, no penalties, really no turnovers. So I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna say Michigan is gonna come out of the Big Ten, and then I'm gonna go Florida because I think Anthony Richardson, if he can keep on the trajectory, my boy can win the Heisman. And if you're up there to win the Heisman, then that means you're winning games. So we got to beat Georgia and we got to beat Texas A&M. And I think that if Anthony Richardson is playing at this level, and we can get our receivers in the game, get that running game, keep with that running game. If the running game, with that running game and Anthony Richardson with his arm, man, I think Florida can make it to the college playoffs. So I'm going Michigan and Florida.
All right. So I'll go second. That's to you, boy. So it's really a toss-up between, when you say Michigan, it's a toss-up between Ohio State or Michigan, because whoever wins that game is going to be the one that's going to be able to advance.
Yep.
And I have Ohio State winning that game. They have CJ Stroud in Jigba, who's a potential first-round pick. CJ Stroud, the quarterback, potential first-round pick. They got Marvin Harrison Jr., their receiver. They're loaded at receiver, quarterback, running back, defense. All of that is across the board, and they got a favorable enough schedule to make it undefeated by the end of the season. So with that said, I'm gonna roll with Ohio State. The second team I'm going with is Oklahoma. Oklahoma has the potential to run through a really, really good schedule where they have to go up against number 9 Baylor in the season, number 11 Oklahoma State during the season. Those are two huge games that are not only going to just, if they're going into these games undefeated, not only will they be undefeated going into the game, they win these games, is going to propel them higher in the rankings because they're beating super qualified teams, right? So I have to roll with Oklahoma and Ohio State. What say you? What say you, Ryan? We're gonna let Peach go last.
I'm gonna go with the USC Trojans as one of my teams, simply because I feel like how you said Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they got a quality coach now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they paid for him.
We can ride.
they paid for the name. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to bring USC back, and I feel like he was able to do well enough. And then, I mean, where they play, I mean, it's not really going to be very difficult for you to make a path for them to get there, just based off of some of the teams.
But
that
you got to be undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, but it's SC. I mean, when SC back, SC they be back. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they gonna be able to slide in. Another team that I'm going to say, I'm actually gonna say Miami. I feel like they're gonna actually be able to surprise a lot of people. I think that, you know, just having a head coach that has his head on his shoulders and that everybody knows is a proven commodity in the NCAA. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, first thing was in there getting over the turnover chain. Like we buy business. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to signify by no chain. This is an everyday event. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that, and I actually feel like he getting those boys in Miami to buy in. And once you get the Miami boys to buy in, you got a problem on your hands.
That's where everybody comes to get everybody from anyway. All right.
Okay.
So, Beach, who you got?
Well, I start off similar to you, like the winner between Ohio State and Michigan is gonna get in, and I do think Ohio State's gonna take that still until Jim Harbaugh show me he got that game in the bag. And my other team that think got a path that they could definitely get in there is Texas A&M, because as long as they win games, their path automatically sets them right there. Like they gotta go through the SEC and the West. You know what I'm saying? So if they, especially if they beat Alabama or even play close with them, and then possibly get them down the line or whatever, they got a good chance to make it, and they got a scary offense over there.
All right.
Oh. Well, based on the arguments, man, I think I'm gonna be looking out for what he said, Ohio or Oklahoma. That's what ST called out. I mean, ST gave names of these guys to look out for and all, so I got to give it to ST on that one, fellas.
ST, the college football specialist, we knew he was going to do.
But yeah, I'm also gonna be looking forward to what USC got going on too. You say they spending money over there at USC, so
big checks.
They busted them kids down over there. So yeah, but nah, man, I enjoyed y'all, man. I enjoyed y'all allowing me being on the show with y'all, man. I hope I can come and kick it with y'all in Home Studios, man. But it's a dope thing you fellas got going on, man. For real, for real.
Hey man, appreciate that.
Appreciate you,
we gotta get you in here ASAP. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shit. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it, man. I'm finna check y'all out on the stream now, so now I'm finna talk shit in the comments.
Big bet. All right, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, fellas. Yo.
All right, so I don't know how we determine who's the winner there, but
so it was a draw.
It was a draw.
So I guess the millions.
Is this man Macho Shades, or who is he? Shades Rock?
Macho Shades Rock.
Macho Shades Rock.
Macho Shades on Rock.
All right, man. Y'all boys got any shout outs before we get up out of here, man?
Shouts outs to the homies. Shouts outs to the homies on the pod. Shouts out to a guy that you guys will probably hear about more soon. His name is Bert Eagle, and he has a little philanthropy thing that he's trying to do, and I'll talk about it more. But shouts out to him. He's trying to basically combine all the churches together for on a special day for everybody to wear a shirt and for everybody to come together. It doesn't really matter your denomination, it doesn't really matter your creed or anything, but he wants everybody to come together, wear this shirt on this day, and the proceeds are going to be used to support new businesses. And they won't have to pay the money back or anything like that. So it's a nationwide thing that's going on. So shouts out to Bird Eagle, shouts out to Chastity Taylor Foundation. Shouts out to Homie Studios. Shouts out to the international homies across the world.
Facts.
You dig? Shades out.
Shades out.
Macho.
Ryan, what you got, bro?
Just shouts out to the homies, you know, shouts out to everybody around the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Just shouts out to life, you know what I'm saying? Cherishing moments, time, people, events, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So just, yeah, man. Everybody, be easy.
Yeah.
And until next time, the Don out.
All right, Pete, what you got, bro?
You know, shout out to the people. Shout out to the babies, everybody, babies, families. You know what I'm saying?
Dig.
Shout out to that for sure.
Get 'em,
Everybody that be tuning in. Everybody be safe out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyday life for everybody. You know, just keep your head up and keep moving forward.
Facts. Hey man, shout out to once again, shout out to everybody that's tapped in with us every single week. We really appreciate y'all support and constant recognition of, you know, your boys coming sitting here doing the damn thing every single week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homies, P Dot, the homie, the Don, for being on this week, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get y'all back in here more frequently.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
it's about to happen, y'all. I've been doing some things. My schedule about to change. I'm about to be off and be able to come to the pod more frequently.
Let go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and shout out to the fact that football back, man. We officially back, man.
Yeah.
We back like cook crack in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We back like spinal cords. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, we back. So it's good. It's good to see that we have finally escaped the off season. It's over. It's over. Nothing. It's football until February, fellas.
Dog.
February.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm happy, but I'm just thinking, like, can you that length of time? They got to do something about it.
They really do, bro. Like, they really do, though, bro. Like,
I mean, they kind of did something. The USFL was kind of fire.
Anyway.
Okay. I mean, that boy,
we don't know them people.
that boy Dublin came from over there.
What my man said, who are these niggas? Who? You know what I'm saying?
Is he supposed to be a good player? I don't know. They just stay through it to him.
Hey man, but we appreciate y'all tapping in this week. We'll see y'all next. Well, actually, no. We'll see. We're actually gonna be off next week. We got Adrian joint. So we're not gonna be here next week. Y'all enjoy week 1 and week 2 of football, and we'll be back after that. You know what I'm saying?
You dig?
We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? It's only 1 week. We ain't finna be going for 7 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be back. Not next Friday after next. Until then, we'll holler at y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Top security of the world, Craig.
It's Homie Studios. You dig?